Hey everyone, Sensei Victoria Whitfield here, your journey partner in business from strategicmeditation.com, helping impact-driven entrepreneurs and leaders like you get and stay grounded and clear in mind, body, and business, making sure that you have the good energy to take money-generating activities, right? Money-generating actions, serving your soulmate clients, changing the world for the better. That's why we do these weekly business energy flow forecasts. We want to know what's coming in the week ahead. This is for July 16th. Well, 16th. July 16th of 2023. So that you know what's coming up in the energy that could affect your personal performance at work and in play. So be kind to yourself. If you're an energy sensitive person, please know that you are in the right place, right? And tag another energy sensitive professional, another entrepreneur like you who is spiritually conscious. Tag them, let them know. The reading's live. Let's do it. July 16th of 2023. Now, if you have not yet, make sure you click the link, it's in the description, to watch the annual reading for this month of July of 2023, because in that, back when I read the entire year in December, at the end of December 2022, right, the winter solstice, the energy of this month was all about go, like, get out there, do things imperfectly, take imperfect action, make a mess, but in a good way, like intentionally tell yourself as a perfectionist of, I'm gonna make a mess now, right? I'm gonna have this messy conversation. I'm gonna go live and say what's on my heart as well as what I've got on my script. I'm not going to be perfect. I'm going to be sincere, right? I'm not going to be perfect because I'm, as we said last week, already perfect, right? Be kind to yourself. This is the month where you get yourself out there so you can bond deeply through sharing your whole self, right? Not being perfect, being yourself. Right? Connect in those relationships so that you can receive the love that you desire, whether it's from your lover or from your fans, right? All of the referrals and testimonials that you deserve, right? Be kind to yourself. This is your time to receive, especially because Monday this week is a new moon. Now, I'm doing this, but you're not going to see a moon in the sky when it's a new moon in the lunar infradian cycle of manifestation. The new moon is where the sky is completely blank, right? So we have no moon in sight. And what that means is you have a blank slate on which to express your intentions, your goals, your visions for the next month ahead, or even the next quarter, the next year. There's space for you to dream during new moon time. And later on this week, we actually begin to transition out of Cancer into Leo, right? Starting with the 21st of July and of course into August. So there is a shift in the energy. And my spirit guides are saying this week in particular around being yourself. This week is about you being yourself. And I'm actually hearing the energy of bee totem. One of the power animals that journeys with me ever since the inception of my business is actually the bee. And so I wasn't expecting to teach on this, but bear with me for a moment. Bee is such a powerful spirit guide and power animal, especially for us in conscious business, because there's only two kinds of bees. There's worker bees and queen bees, right? So The worker bees have different classes, such as the nurse bees, right, etc., honeybees. But there's only two types. And the only thing that separates a worker bee from a queen bee is what are they eating. Worker bees consume what is referred to as bee bread, which is basic like carbohydrates, and it keeps them in a perpetual teenage high energy state so they can do as much work as possible. And because of that, though, they don't live very long. Whereas queen bees not only consume that, but they especially eat royal jelly, which has proteins, aminos, like a much more diverse nutrient profile, which causes her thorax to engorge and drop so that she can reproduce. She has the responsibility of birthing the entire hive, right? She also, in her queenly duties, and this, by the way, is not just for women, so for all my brothers watching, take note of this. Your role as the king of your hive, for one, is make sure that you are eating royal jelly. What are you putting into you that makes you mature and fertile, where you're able to share your wisdom, your DNA, with all those around you, your values, and your experiences? What are you putting into you that gives you the ability to speak life into others? So one, eating royal jelly. What do you put in your head? Like if you watch crappy news or listen to depressing music or music that's all just about I need sex, what's like you're gonna be, I can't focus at work because I need to have a relationship. What goes in must come out, right? Another one of queen bee's queenly duties is to inspect the hive and spray her pheromones on the things that she inspects. Long story short, she's there to feel and communicate. How does this feel? This doesn't feel good. This is good. Do more of this. This needs to be fixed. Let's look at this. Can I have more help over here? Master communicator, but it comes from feeling. If you've ever seen videos of queen bees, she's walking around and she has like several nurse and worker bees right on her to receive the pheromones so that they know like what to work on as they wiggle their way throughout the hive, inspecting all of the cells, right? So your ability to communicate how you feel is very, very important, right? As we call in more of bee totem. And then also, her responsibility is to make sure that she reproduces. So when she's feeling it, she goes out for her sex flight, and all of the male bees give their life, right, to pour all of their seed into her semen holding tank so that she can then, once it's full, she's filled her gas tank up, she can continue to inseminate and birth more and more and more baby bees and allow the rest of the hive to continue to generate. And she'll live for months, whereas the rest of the hive, they only really live for weeks. So it's important that she continues to replenish the hive of workers. So don't just be the only one doing all the stuff. Make sure that you share what works and that you receive help. You delegate in your personal life as well as in your business so that you have longevity, right? And the hive can keep on humming. So I've heard that bee is going to be very important this week, July 16th of 2023. There is a wave of energy that is coming through that is going to call you to be yourself, and you're going to need the right input, like the royal jelly of your mind and into your body, right? Your food and all of that. The right input as well as the right outputs of communicating how you feel and communicating and allowing people to help you. you're going to be called upon to be yourself. And after all that preamble, if you haven't liked, subscribed, and shared this video yet, I don't know what you're doing. Tag somebody below. Who needs to hear that about being yourself with the 2 E's? Just be yourself, right? It's your time to do it this week. And that's exactly how. Get your royal jelly in order so that you know that you've got the fuel that you need to be in all of your wisdom and power, right? I wore this dress because this is my thorax, right? We're giving birth to all this creation, this creative content, and all of the transformation for us and our tribe, our hive, right? Do you have the right nourishment? Do you have the right communication style? And do you have the right receptiveness? And the new moon is assisting you in receiving this week. The new moon's on Monday, the 17th, right? And Leo, at the end of the week, is all about being your authentic self, right? Celebrating and standing in your light and your glory. So with that, let's get to the card. Let's not forget. I'm going to pull the card for the week. Bye. So let's see here. 3 of air. Can you see? Oop, I'm going to come off screen. 3 of air. 3 of air. Here we go. It's coming as an affirmation. Now, before I read this to you, air in this tarot card deck has to do with your mental energy, your intellect, your mindset, your thoughts. 3 in numerology is all about guidance and understanding, right? Guidance, especially. Feeling guided, protected, surrounded, and supported is the number 3. It is the very first stable number, right? If you have a table, it needs 3 legs minimum to not topple over. Okay, so this is the beginning of connection and stability is number 3. And it says, great sadness. Take time to heal the need to forgive yourself or others. Let's read some more. Something has occurred that makes you sad. This may be a current situation or something from your past that has lingered and continues to distress you. Trust that the sadness will pass and you'll eventually see this situation's purpose in your life. I will say that. Take time to heal. Release painful memories and move bravely forward. Forgiveness is a powerful healer. Don't hold on to the energy of past disappointments or conflict. Remember to forgive. Forgive yourself for choices you might wish you'd made differently. You did the best you could at the time and allow yourself to move on. Additional meanings of this card: misunderstandings, loneliness, relationship concerns, painful revelations. So with the 3 of air, what this is saying is don't get caught up in your head. This is the week for you to reevaluate. And the thing that my guides were saying while I was reading was do a debrief. Do a debrief. Make sure that you are taking care of your perspective on how well you are doing. Make sure that you are taking care, that you are learning from past disappointments, learning from the upsets and misunderstandings or the imperfect action that you have been taking this month. Hopefully you've been taking imperfect action. Don't just stew in it. Evaluate, analyze, and receive it, right? Be kind to yourself if it's been strange putting yourself out of the box or putting yourself out there, right? You want to look at this as fresh information that teaches you to be the best version of you by taking imperfect action, rather than seeing oh, things didn't go the way I expected them to go, therefore I'm a failure, or therefore I mustn't ever take any more action because it's just all going to be imperfect and it's going to be awful and it can't get better. I won't get better with time and practice because look at how bad or how awkward or how uncomfortable this conversation, this event, this action was that I took initially. Like there's no room for improvement. This is coming as an affirmation, meaning you know that there's room for improvement. And this week in particular, you need to make time to learn from what you've done. Learn from what you've occurred. By the way, you know what's coming. Do you need my help with that? Are you, like, you can't seem to find time or even space in your schedule, in your office, in your home for you to step back, debrief, and reevaluate how things have been going? Like, are you unable to do that? Would it be helpful if you had a session set aside for looking at and learning from your life, your business, your relationships to make sure that you optimize them so that you are taking the actions that lead to you making good money, serving your soulmate clients, making good money, serving your purpose, and making this world a better place? If so, text me 732-903-8573, right, if you want to know more about us working together, or if you want to DM me if you're seeing these on a social somewhere. Email is team@victoriawhitfield.com, or if you're going to the website, victoriawhitfield.com/contact also gives you the ability to inquire about us working together and setting aside time for you to reevaluate and learn from your past experiences. You fail forward this month and especially this week if you take the time to learn from all of the imperfect action you've taken. I'm rooting for you. I believe that there's so much wisdom in you if you just sit and glean it out, right? And it's my joy to help the impact-driven entrepreneurs and leaders like you do so on a regular basis. This is why I'm here, right? 13 years and counting. Alrighty. So I'm sending you so much love. That concludes our business energy flow forecast for July 16th of 2023. I'm sending you a big hug and kiss. Remember, you do not have to lose your glow as you grow in life and business. And see you next time. Bye for now.